Don't forget please, practice makes perfect, so that's the only way to learn English. Hello, teacher. May I come in, please? I need to talk to you. Jim, what are you doing here? We'll start classes in about 10 minutes. Let's go. Good morning, teacher. I just arrived. I have been working hard these days. You know my work is very demanding, so I don't have much time to study English, teacher. Yeah, I see. But you're doing well. You have improved since the first class. Yeah, maybe, but it's not enough. I have to learn English soon. You know, because of my job. They need a person who speaks English very well. If I get it, I will have the chance to travel abroad. I try to study every day, but sometimes I don't have time. I need your help, please. Maybe there's something I'm doing wrong. If so, I need to correct those mistakes. If you study hard, then that's okay. But tell me about your study routine. My study routine. Well, I don't have a specific study routine, but I try to study every day. Then, maybe that is the problem. If you want to see better results, you need to have a study routine. Well, I work all day. Every day. I try to watch videos when I have time or read a book in English. I'm gonna help you with that. Let's see. The first thing you have to do is create a schedule. With a schedule, you will have the freedom to fit your studies into your routine without major problems. Being able to study when, where and for as long as you want. Obviously, the more time you dedicate to studies, the greater results you will see. Know how much time you have to study and organize it well. Before choosing any study schedule or even creating your own, you should know exactly how your routine works and how much time you can dedicate to English. You may decide you will study 2 hours a day every day. But this may not work in practice. Because maybe you don't have much time or you have to do something else. The tip is then to analyze how your weekly routine is structured, from the beginning of the day. On Monday to the end of the night on Sunday. By knowing exactly how much time you can dedicate to your studies, everything will be easier and you will be able to follow your schedule without great difficulty. And that's something very important because I'm sure you want to study many hours a day, but that is not always possible. Sometimes we need to be very realistic, Jim. It's one of the reasons why people give up so quickly. Because they don't reach their goals. They feel that they are failing themselves. So, think about it. It's very important. Then, you also need to have a clear goal. Anything in our lives that takes a long time. Lots and lots of dedication and resilience to complete needs to have a purpose. Without a precise and clear objective on our journey, we end up losing our motivation along the way. And, as a result, not completing what we dreamed of. Seriously. In addition to losing dedication, we will be making progress without progress, because Without a destination, how do we know that we are managing to move forward with our efforts? Well, in my case, I suppose that's very clear. I need to learn English to have a better job opportunity. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. So you have it clear and that's great. Now, with your goal already in mind, break it down into achievable chunks. For example, if your goal is to get promoted at your work, you can then break it down into smaller parts, such as knowing how to answer the interview questions or practice a model exam on internet. Dividing your final goal into smaller pieces with a specific time to reach can be extremely important in your study journey. Because it's easy to dream about speaking English perfectly, but to make that happen, we need to do a lot of things, and that's the key. You need to know what those things are. Then, what else? Oh, keep track of your progress. Also, very important. Once you have a final destination into small steps, the next step is to keep track of how your progress is going. If there is a difficult task that you finally manage to do, for example understanding 90% of a video in English when you watch it for the first time, or reading a long text, without having to constantly look for the translation of the words, you can note what you have learned to remember and to maintain your dedication. What else? Oh, you can also write down what difficulties you're having at this stage, and it will be good to remind yourself. When you manage to overcome this obstacle in the future, it works very well. Now, let's go with an example of a study routine. For a person like you who works every day. For example, on Mondays, you can practice listening, which is very important. You can watch videos on YouTube, for example. Watch as many videos as possible. Or in this case, listen to them. This first day, it's not necessary to write or read the dialogues. Just listen and practice. On Tuesday, you can practice reading. Not only listen to the dialogues, but read them. This time, you will listen and read the text. Check how the sentences are written and read aloud. You can also pause the video and start reading. Repeating over and over again. As many times as you want. On Wednesday, grammar time. We have a lot of videos about grammar in this channel. A good tip is to always look for the most common topics and study them. Give it a try. On Thursday, you can practice writing. And maybe now you wonder, how can I practice writing? For example, with this video, try to understand what is being said without the help of subtitles. And rewrite them on paper. Easy. After that, check if what you wrote is correct. On Friday, you can repeat any of these activities. One you have more difficulty with. Finally, on Saturday and Sunday, you can learn while having fun. How's that possible? Weekends are time to rest from the long week you've had, but why not mix it up with funny activities? Lie back on the couch and pop on that new Netflix movie or series you want to watch. Or you can read a book. Any book you like. Or just watch videos on YouTube about any topic you like. This time, it's not necessary to do something extra. Just watch, listen and relax. And teacher, how many hours do I need to study or how many words do I need to know? That's an interesting topic for a next video. Do you also want to know that? I read you on the comments.
Listeners, I hope you like this conversation. If you cool and improve your English a little more, please subscribe to the channel and share this video with friends. And if you want to support this channel, you can join us or click on the Super Think button. Thanks.